Welcome back. Episode 5, Sunday's Kickback. Here with Ron the Stefano, Umi Beats, Ford Studios. I'm Capo 2, and welcome you back to episode 5.
What's up? It's episode 5, bro. Bro, we gotta talk about something.
Episode 5.
When you be introducing me, bro, you gotta be like Ron the Ruler. Like, you be too calm for me, bro. You just be like, Capo.
Cause I'm
Ron.
smooth with my shit. I have a radio voice.
Umi.
It sounds sexy.
I feel you.
You mean?
I just like to be like, yo, what's good, y'all? Let's come on. We back at the Kickback. This is the Sunday's Kickback.
This is why you do one, I do one.
Okay.
Right.
I like it. I like the dynamic. The dynamic. But we gonna start off how we always start off with the segment of our mental check-in.
Let's do it.
So yeah, bro, after dealing with the troubles of this week,
right?
How you been feeling?
Man,
What's going on with you?
Actually, each week I get better and better, man.
I'm blessed.
Yeah, man. I'm drinking my detox water. You know what I mean? Listen, stay hydrated.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? I
Got your
started this
detox
today.
water. I got mine.
Cucumbers and lemons, cayenne
water.
peppers, salt. You know what I'm saying? Get right. Because I drink too much tequila. I smoke too much hookah. I got to balance. But yeah, man. I'm cool, man. I'm all right. Weather's okay. You know what I mean? I'm blessed to still be employed. You know what I mean? I'm healthy. I really can't complain. These days I wake up and I just thank God. You know
You said the weather's been okay?
Yeah, the weather's been cool.
Okay. All right, cool.
You don't like the weather?
Bro, the weather's been hot as shit for me.
See, I like heat. I like the
I've
heat.
been miserable.
I like the heat. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a fall dude, but I don't mind the summer. You know what I mean? I'm light skinned. I get tan.
Oh
my skin looks
Here
golden.
we go.
My skin look golden
Here
brown.
we go.
You know what I mean? I like that. But yeah, man. I wake up every day and I'm grateful for another 24.
Word.
You know what I mean? I'm blessed, man. How you doing?
Word. Like I said, I'm miserable, bro. I'm gonna be completely transparent here.
Talk about it.
Miserable as hell. The weather. Weather's been killing me. I used to have asthma when I was a kid, but now that I'm older, I don't really have it. But I be having this weird cough due to the heat, and it's I know it's from the heat, but with everything going on with the COVID shit, it's you coughing around the wrong people.
Right,
they looking at you sideways.
I definitely look at my coworkers and they sneeze a couple times during the day.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, now.
And it's allergy season too, so it's
Is it?
Yeah, summertime, springtime. Pollen is at a high during those times. So I have allergies too, so
you sickly.
miserable in that aspect. Miserable as far as COVID because all right. So a lot of people have been going out, and I follow them people. I be seeing them out.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been staying strong with my quarantine. However, I did recently go out, and there was too many people there for my liking.
Right.
And I stayed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
You went against the grain.
I did go against the grain. I fell into what y'all been doing out there.
Listen, man. Listen, it's human nature. You held up. It's a week from August. You know what I'm saying? You haven't gone out twice. You're fine. You'll be all right.
I hope so.
You'll be all right.
But I've been dealing with that. I don't know. I've been dealing a lot with just personal life and issues with different relationships I had with people.
Right.
My work relationship is taking a hit with everything that's been going on. People bring those stressors and those troubling issues into the workplace, but then they put them on to other people. And we talked about this putting your aggressions on to other people, even though you don't even mean to. It could be in your subconscious.
Yeah.
So I've been dealing a lot with that, and that's been annoying.
You see yourself flaring up because of what you got going on, or vice versa?
So for me, I never try to let those issues change who I am as a person. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if someone is being ill towards me, I know that it's not in my nature to be ill towards people.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't let that try to dictate my aggression. But I'm getting to my wits end with some things, especially due to my own personal issues too. I have that to deal with. But when I come into spaces such this, a studio or a workplace, or if I'm just walking into a room, it don't even got to be a different setting. If I'm walking into a new room, I try not to. I come in with a lot of great energy. Try not to be that Debbie Downer. Try not to bring my issues and put my aggressions on to other people. That's not me. So I try to stay sturdy in who I am with that. But we all human at the end of the day. So it's
Yeah, everybody got a peak, bro.
Yeah, everybody got a boiling point.
Everybody's boiling point is a little shorter now.
Yeah.
Our fuses are a little shorter
Yeah.
because of what's going on. You know, no one's ever dealt with a pandemic like this before.
Right. Nobody.
So I mean, you know, the fact that we have to maintain our sanity with what's going on personally, professionally, and everything like that. Everybody's gonna take a hit. You know, I had to take a couple steps back because I'm quick to blow a fuse.
Yeah. See, I'm not, and
I'm being quick.
And I feel like when I get to that point, it's like it's no holds barred at that point. Like it's just like I'm gonna unleash on you because now like you done got me to a place where I've been trying not to get there.
Right.
But you pushing me.
There's a couple of types of people, and then there's you where you don't get it takes a lot, and there's people like me where it don't. Take a lot. So myself, I had to find, all right, so what is the problem here? You know, are you surrounding yourself with people that you don't need to surround yourself with? Or are you doing things that you don't need to be doing, which is making you tense? Because life is what you make it. You know, we all have troubles throughout the day. So how you handle your situation is how you handle it. But there's always a right way. You know, a lot of us don't do the right thing to release our stress. Like what we talked about, writing a journal, talking about it, exercising, buying yourself something nice when you had a rough day, you know, things like that. Are we doing that? I don't think so. So
yeah, I mean, like, and as it pertains to me, I feel like I am doing that. Like, I feel like this is like a great medium for me, coming in here, kind of talking about those issues the way I just did. It don't even got to be nothing intensive. Like, you don't got to. At least you're just vocalizing, like, you know, the issues that you've been dealing with. So I mean, but like you say, like at the end of the day, I am in good health as of now. You know, I don't know, like, as far as like me being out, but like as of now, I'm in good health.
You ain't coughing.
I'm not coughing. You said I woke up this morning, so you get another 24, and at the end of that, like, at the end of the day, that's all you could really ask for is another day. So
you know, I go by the theory, like, you know, after every storm, after every crazy thunderstorm, there's always sunshine at the end. You know, so I just look forward to the sunshine. I know my hardship ain't gonna last forever. You know, rain only lasts so long. So, and your pain only lasts so long. So,
I don't know. I feel like I'm in a fucking rainforest. That shit raining every day.
You know, but you know, but the rain makes you a better person. You know,
right.
The rain, you know, helps your spirit, and now you're stronger after that. You know, because now if you go through a real hardship, you know, personally, you know, I don't know what your hardest hardship was, but after you made it through, and now you're a better Ron after that. You know
Not only that though, but like without the hardship, we wouldn't even be able to take. Like, we wouldn't even be able to have pleasure and joy.
Right.
Like, we wouldn't know what joy is like. If you ain't had, like, the down moments, you wouldn't even be able to experience the up moments. Because it's like, if you don't never have down moments, that means that you're always up or you're always even keel. And no matter what, you just remain that way. That means you don't experience nothing.
That's not even human nature.
That's not even human nature.
So, you know, let's not go against the grain, ladies and gentlemen. Go through your hardship, but remember, it's not forever.
For sure.
Forever. So that brings us to our first topic. You know, we have a couple topics we want to talk about today, but I sort of, because we were branching off that, like, we're going to talk about toxic friend groups. You know, who are you surrounding yourself with at the end of the day? Like, are you surrounding your people with people that you can grow with, or are you surrounding your people with people you got to decrease your value for? You know, I brought this up in the last episode where you're here and your friend is here. The only way you're going to meet is if you come down. They're not going to come up because they settled. So, like, are y'all out there doing that? And no, I had to evaluate myself, like, certain people that's stunning my growth, you know, stunning my maturity as a man, you know, because I know what type of man I want to be.
And you realize that?
I realized that.
How? Because I feel like a lot of people don't even realize it until it's already too late.
That's a fact. Well, yeah, I didn't realize until it was too late. You know, losing somebody that's special to me, like in my relationship, I lost that because I was surrounding myself with people that weren't ideal. Like if you're in a relationship with somebody and she's hanging around with, you know, people that, you know, you view as such and such. You know, let's not say hoish.
No. Call it what it is.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say friendly, but
friendly. Nah.
All right. So say your woman is hanging around with hoes. You know,
it sounds weird, but that's what it. I mean, you know, I get what you're saying. Birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? That's very true.
So if I'm hanging around with people that are doing bad things, such as getting all these women or getting into criminal activity, at the end of the day, I am who I surround myself with. So I had to notice that. I had to lose that person to realize, like, oh damn, like I lost her because of what I'm doing. So I had to take a step back, like, oh. who am I surrounding myself with that makes me look like this person that I'm not? You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I bring it up to you all the time. Like, every time me and you don't go somewhere, some bullshit happens. I tell Ron this all the time. Like, bro, every time, because me and Ron, we go out a lot.
Yeah.
And he'll tell me, like, yeah, bro, I can't make it.
Bro, I ain't going
and if I can make it, I always used to just go. And I always have a story to tell you at the end of the day.
Yeah,
and I'm like, bro, every time I go without you, bro, some bullshit happens to me. Or I'm in a situation where it just do not need to be in.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, so who am I with when Ron's not around? You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Okay.
damn, like, all right, well, Ron wouldn't be doing this shit. And I've known Ron since I was a fucking kid.
Right.
So it's like, all right, so let me evaluate what's going on. What do I want to stand on at the end of the day that I'm not standing on right now? Because at the end of the day, you can only judge yourself off of your thoroughness and your maturity and your morals. Like, where are my morals at? I can't come on this podcast and preach this and that, tell people this and that, and I'm not living on it.
Right.
So you got to evaluate.
It's like you living a lie.
You know what I'm saying? You talking bullshit at the
Right.
end of the day. Like, I don't want to be talking bullshit. I want to stand on my word.
No, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. And for me, it's like I feel like with my friend group, the friends that I have, I feel like everyone has like their value. Like no matter if you're that hoish friend, that toxic friend, that I'm breaking the law type of friend, whatever it is, like some way and shape, form in your life, you have value. You just gotta pull it out.
Right.
And I feel like in my friend group, I identify like who and what has like those strong suits for like as to like why they're my friend. Essentially, like I don't want to boil it down and be like, this is why you're my friend, because I feel like that's very shallow. But like I identify, like, I have different friends for different things, type of thing. So like I have a whole friend group where, you know, like we may go out, and I need that. Like I need that. So like I need that social interaction. Those are my friends for that. I have those friends for that. But then I also have another friend who, you know, who we could talk about stocks with. We could talk about the stock market and what's going on in the world and try to invest in that way. I have another friend who's there for me mentally, like just doing the different type of mental check-ins, and we do that for each other. Right. So I feel like you got to identify with like who's in your circle, and then what value do they bring, or what value do you see that they can bring to you. Right. But then you also have to be able to provide value too, because I feel like we all got those like leecher type friends.
Because it goes both ways.
Yeah, it goes both ways. Like it's a relationship. So like we all have those leecher friends who be like, you know, they be around and they be gaining everything from you, but like they never want to. Right. Never want to add something to the pot.
That's the thing, and there's always.
Never want to bring something to the table.
People always talk about people are only friends with you for what you can bring. Yeah, friend groups it's like a business, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Right. Like, yes, I would like to learn something from you, and I would hope you want to learn something from me. We're not just here to fucking pitter pat. And what you said, like having friends for certain things, I 100% agree with that, because that's, you know, I have my turn up friends. I have, you know, my like in college, I had my turn up friends, I had my study group friends, had, you know, my spiritual friends, athlete friends, I had all that. Yeah. I'm just now at a point in my life where I'm trying to build an empire. You know what I'm saying? So I want my friends to be on the same accord. Right. Like, I want my turn up friend to be able to, you know, switch on to, all right, let's talk about stocks and bonds. Gotcha. Let's talk about, that's where I'm at now. I want to tighten that up a little bit. You know, people always say my circle's so tight, it's a period. Yeah, I want to get to that point where all my friends are on the same
wavelength,
mindset, wavelength, all that. Like, I don't want to, like, we should all be trying to, like, find our niche, you know, find our partners. Like, I don't want to, like, if I'm in a relationship, you know what I mean, and all my friends are in a relationship, I don't want to hang out with a cheating friend, because now I've moved on from that, bro. You know what I mean, I'm older now. Like, I'm not on that. That's immature to me.
You had that already.
We had that. That was a phase to me. That cheating, having all these women, having, you know, for the girls, having all these guys, that was a phase. Now grow up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's not to say that life is about who you partner up with all the time, but you know.
But it is though. It is
at
to
the end of the day,
like,
because we're human beings and we want that interaction. We don't want to die alone.
Like,
we want that real shit.
I'm sure you heard of the term. Like, I'm sure y'all heard of the term. Like, your net worth is your net worth. Like, you feel me? So like, as much as like you value and like what you are able to like provide into the world, like, that has a lot to do with like who you surrounding yourself with. Yeah. You feel me? So like when you say like you're past that, like, that's very true. Like, you mean you don't want to revert back to the issues that you already identify with and that you troubleshooted already, and then like say like, all right, for example, right? say like me and you, we close friends, right? Let's say like you grew out of whatever it was. Let's use cheating. You grew out of the cheating, right? But I'm a cheater, and then that's all I do. I be around. I mean, all that. Yo, Gabe, come on, we out. But you already grew past that. Like as a friend, like we knew each other from day one.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gonna be conflicted in that instance. Like, yo, I'm past this. I don't wanna do these activities anymore. However, like you say, like when you're up here and they're down here, they not gonna come up. I feel like as friends sometimes, at least from my experience, I found myself trying to pull up.
Mm-hmm.
Like try to pull
them up.
Try to pull them up. Even though you say like they not gonna come up, I found myself like trying to do that as a friend, because if I value your friendship, I clearly see something in you, like that I value.
Because that might be their problem, but they might have other aspects of their personality that are worth more than that. Right. So you try to salvage that on that. But if that's really detrimental, like say you really found your one, and they're out here like, no, Ron, no, we out. Like, I got 10 joints in this hotel, like we out. No, bro, like you're taking away from my growth, and I work hard for this. Like I work hard for my maturity.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I took months to work on myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to let you deter me just because you want to have a fun night and a quick nut bust. Like, I'm cool off that, bro.
And the reason why I laugh is because this happens. Like this is a very real thing. Like the example that you just provided, that's a very real thing.
Yeah.
And some of y'all be falling victim to it. I've seen it. I mean,
it don't take nothing.
You can attest to it. You fell victim to it. I done fell victim to it. So like, let's call a spade a spade. Like we gotta start realizing what is and what's not.
Yeah.
You gotta start identifying what it is that you want in your life, so that way you can perfect it in that same aspect.
Yeah, man, because it can affect you all types of ways. Like, it can affect you with your job. It could affect you, mentally, physically. Like, you know what I mean? You losing somebody because you wanted to move a certain way, and they've been past that. That's gonna mess you up at the end of the day, because you realize too late. But that person that you lost was really your anchor. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened to me. Like, I had to boss up real quick, because I recognized, like, life ain't normal no more. Yeah. So what can I do? You got to take a step back and find yourself. Like, what does, like, for instance, for me, like, what does Gabe want? And what can I do to show that person that I lost I'm different. You know what I'm saying? And that comes spiritually. You know what I'm saying? You got to take some time to your motherfucking self. You know what I mean? Don't go out all the fucking time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just, if you have an opportunity to be like, no, I ain't. I felt so good when I got to a point where I can be like, no, bro, I ain't going. Because I used to always be that. I used to be the friend where if somebody called me like, bro, there's a move, I'm already bet. I'm there.
Right.
We out.
Right.
So I'm out at the point where I'm like, you know what, bro? Nah.
It ain't for me.
No, it's just not. And I won't have nothing else to do. I just won't go because I know what you want.
Yeah.
You know
bro,
what I'm saying?
And bro, you're very fortunate in that way, because a lot of people, they don't even come to the realization that, oh shit, like I fucked up. Yeah. Or like, oh shit, I lost something, or I lost somebody in my life that was very beneficial to me. They never even come to that realization, and they just go about how they've been going about.
Yeah.
And to them, they're doing that because they don't see issue in it. They don't see fault in it. But if you want that growth, if you want to become that better person, then I feel like it's only right for you too.
It's an aspect of being too cool. Like, our generation we're just too cool for nothing. Like,
there's a lot of people that's too cool.
It's just too cool not just be like, to admit that you miss somebody. Like, you way too cool to reach out like, yo, I miss you, and I need
you in my life.
I need you in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're too cool. I'll even take it past the relationship aspect. I'll take it to the point where people are too cool to go into a new spot, new location, and have a conversation with somebody. Because I'm too cool. Why would I speak to them first?
Right.
Who are them? You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
The whole texting first thing? It's like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like,
bro, I will text somebody fast. I will text somebody double. If I want to talk to somebody, I'm gonna talk to somebody, bro. I'm not a kid like that. I'm not too cool.
Right.
Who am I at the end of the day? Like, I think highly of myself, but if I want somebody, I'm gonna text somebody. If I miss somebody, I'm gonna hit you up.
Right.
If I'm thinking about you, I'm gonna hit you up. If I want to invite you somewhere, I'm gonna invite you. All the words you can say is denied, but at least I got it out. Yeah. But I'm not too cool to admit my feelings. And that's where it comes with, like we talked about before, like voicing what we feel.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of that.
Nothing worse than regret.
It's nothing
You know
worse
what I'm
than that.
saying? Like, damn, I should have.
should've-
What if I would have did that?
Or if I could have.
If I could have, woulda, shoulda, kill people.
That
bro.
kills people.
Kills you. Like,
And bro, it be killing. Like for me, like bro, like I work in like mental health, right? So like a lot of my internships, like they were in like geriatric units, like the older population, and a lot of what that was eating at them was all regret, like all regret. Like I should have did when I was, or I could have did when I was, but I, and that eats away at you for years. Like I've seen it personally. Like it eats at you, and I feel like. Something that you said that stuck out to me was like the fact that people, they be too cool to like reach out, or like they're afraid to admit like, yo, I kind of need this aspect from you in my life because this provided value for me.
Right.
And when you talk about the relationship aspect, I feel like a lot of that comes from not being like secure in yourself. Like a lot of times as guys, because I'm only speaking like from like personal experience, I can't speak on the women, but I feel like a lot of us are insecure in a way where like we put those insecurities out into the universe, and then we have to deal with the troubles that come with it. Like if you identify that, you know, you miss somebody in your life, or like you need this from this person in your life, but you too cool to reach out to them. You not secure in yourself to be like, yo, I messed up, and this is how I messed up. And I'm willing to fix it because I realize the value that you bring to the table. A lot of that is like that comes from insecurities that we gotta deal with.
Right.
And like a lot of that is fragile masculinity to an extent. Like like bro, you're not secure in yourself enough as a man to reach out or to text first, or you know, stuff like that.
You think so fucking high of yourself, and I don't never understand where that came from. Like, I've never been at that point where I think so high of myself that I can't come down and admit my wrong. I've always been cool admitting my wrong, but I've never been cool enough to push it. Yeah. Like, if you tell me at one point where it's like, you give me some type of pushback, I'm, all right, well, at least I tried. I'm now at the point where it's like, all right, let me give my all, because I know I'm going to regret this down the line if I don't. Right. You know what I mean? Like, just don't let it, and that brings us to our next point, the fragile masculinity point.
But before you get into that, that's a pride thing.
Yeah.
People who can't admit their wrongs. Yeah. And I feel like that's a lot. Like that happens a lot, especially like for me in my instance right now, like in the workplace or like in a personal life and with a personal relationship with, you know, an intimate relationship where people can't admit their wrongs and like what they did wrong. It's just like, bro, like if you only did that, like we will move past it and we'll be better for it because now we're able to identify with each other on that type of level where. You know, okay, we're all human. We're all going to make mistakes, but we own up to those mistakes, and then we fix it down the line.
You grow from it. You grow from your wounds. You know what I'm saying? You grow from that trauma. Yeah. Trauma is only put in place so you can grow from it. You know what I'm saying? The things that happen in our lives that are rough and tough, we have to learn from that, because then we ain't going to do it again.
And if you don't learn from it, you're going to fall victim to it again.
Like people that cheat on somebody, learn from it, own up to it, build off of that. So you won't hurt her or him again, or you won't hurt the next person. Right. Cause a line of trauma, because then you're just toxic. At the end of the day, if you don't learn from your first mistake and you just keep doing it, there's a problem with you, sir or ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn from your trauma. Like, there's people that are 60, 50, 60 years old that have still dealing with traumas of their youth. Yeah. Because they have not owned up or dealt with it. Yeah, they ain't you just all right, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna chalk that up as an L. There's only so many things you can chalk up as an L, you know. And they get tired. Deal with it. Yeah, man.
You don't want to be that person that be like,
you don't want to look back.
I messed up.
Yeah.
On to the next.
I messed up. And you're only saying you messed up to yourself. Right. You're not voicing it.
And you're not even saying it to yourself. You feel it in yourself, and you too afraid to voice it.
Too cool.
You too cool.
That's the topic. Too cool.
But yeah, like.
Too cool.
Going off of their fragile masculinity, a lot of y'all too cool. Y'all too cool. And I understand, like, you know, you don't want to be the butt of the joke. Right. Like, I remember in high school, like we would be in the all boys high school, we'd be scared to eat a banana in front of all the dudes. Like, oh, bro, you drunk, you eating a whole banana. Oh, he ate it in one bite. Oh, he wild.
Eating a glizzy.
You eating a hot dog at the cookout. You got the fully dressed glizzy.
Yeah, man.
That's that fragile masculinity, man. And
real fragile.
It's funny, like, you don't never want to be the butt of the joke.
Right.
But however, like that even that in itself, and it's surface level, and it's a joke behind it, but like that it goes deeper. It goes deeper than that. Like if you're able to identify with that as an issue, I'm sure like in other aspects of your life, your fragileness, your insecurities, because that's at the end of the day, that's what it is.
Right.
Your insecurities, that you put that out into the universe. You put that on there to everybody that you come into contact with, whether you know it or not. It's in your subconscious.
Right.
So
yeah, this fragile masculinity thing, it attacks all of us, man. Like I remember when we were kids, we weren't able to wear pink because that's a female color. You know what I mean? Like we just if we respect a woman, we're looked at as weak, soft. If we choose, all right, yo, I'm not gonna hang out with y'all tonight. I'm hanging with my girl. What?
Oh, what? Yo, you cuff bull. You the ring king.
Like everything is.
You
so,
put a ring on everything.
Right. Everything pushed us to this player aspect.
Yeah.
And you got one girl.
What?
Like, remember the body count thing? Like, at all boys school, you best believe we were talking about how many bodies somebody had.
1,000% was. And you didn't want to be that guy that had 0 bodies. You didn't want to be that dude.
You didn't want to be the guy below 5.
For real. And a lot of dudes. And a lot of dudes in the all boys high school would lie on their mans.
Oh my god.
Just off strength, because you didn't want to be looked at as the dude who doesn't have any relationships with the girls. Lying
on the strap, man.
You don't get no girls.
That takes inches off your meat, man. That takes inches off your meat. Because somebody's going to fact check you, bro. Even to this day, like college.
Yeah.
They was lying on their strap like it was nothing.
For real?
Lying on it. And if they weren't lying on it, they would just be like, so you would bring up a girl that's attractive. Like, yo, such and such, yo, I just got her number. Chill, bro, she a whore.
A whore?
Did you hit?
You know somebody with?
No, bro, but you know what I mean? Like, what you mean? You fragile, bro. Like, why are you worried about what she got going on? Right. Why you got to talk down on a woman, man? That's fragile masculinity right there, man. To talk down on the female, what kind of man does that? Yeah. Uplift your woman. Yeah. Uplift all women. Like, dude, we don't talk down on women, man. That's soft to me.
Yeah.
That's soft to me, man. Any man that talks down on women, especially the world we living in, man, you're not upraising them. All the trauma that women are going through in this world, you talking down on women? She a whore and she this and she that. Like,
you insecure in yourself.
You insecure as hell, bro.
Insecure in yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Or you just jealous because your man got the number and you didn't. But that's a different topic.
Yeah, that's
jealousy.
That's a different
there's a hell of it. There's jealous. Men are so jealous. Women may be petty, but men are jealous, man. Men are jealous, and I argue that that's worse.
For real?
Jealousy is a devil, man.
See, I don't know.
That's how people get killed nowadays, over jealousy.
You're
what
right.
you got on,
right.
You know what I'm saying? What you driving, Pop Smoke.
They
were jealous on Pop Smoke
really
because they dropped his Addy, and they was jealous on it. Oh yeah, Pop Smoke. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he said he got it on him.
Yeah.
All right,
okay.
Let's go see.
You know what I mean? It's just jealousy out the way. It's fragile masculinity, man. Like, talking about your emotions, fragile. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to talk about it.
You scared to admit how you feeling.
Yeah, that's fragile.
Because you don't want to be looked at as soft, or you don't want to be looked at as weak.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of that goes like it's from society. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of that is like, like as a man, you want to be viewed as the most macho man, the most manliest dude in the room. Man. You don't want to be looked at as the little puny dude. So like when you see instances of like grown men crying on the news, like let's look at like a Tom Brady after losing the Super Bowl, or let's look at a
Joel Embiid.
Facts. Joel Embiid. You look at like these guys who are supposed to be manly. Like you play a tough sport, and you a superstar in your sport. You're supposed to be manly. You're not supposed to be crying. That's society.
That's society.
But then it's also men too, though. Also men, like we put that out on the other people. What? Mm-hmm. Fully dressed Glizzy at the cookout.
Yeah.
Tripping, boy. You better.
It's sad though, because you can see the trauma behind that, man. Like,
yeah,
you gotta cry, man. Life is hard. You ain't crying, like You don't gotta cry, but it's like I know everybody reached their boiling point.
Yeah.
And that's where aggression comes out. Instead of getting it out emotionally, you try to take it physically.
Else.
You know what I'm saying? You walk out your house angry because what you got.
Angry, going into the workplace. Like, or you don't even gotta go. You don't gotta leave your house to take it out. You might take it out on your spouse.
Yeah, abuse.
You may take it out on your kid because of what you dealing with internally.
Right. Get it out, man.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Get it out. Find a therapist. We talked about this before. Find a therapist. Talk it out. You know, then your friend group. Why can't you talk to your friends?
Right.
Like you don't have a clear line of communication with your friend groups. Like my friends, we have group chats. And we like, yo, how y'all doing today? Me and you, we got in our podcast.
Right.
First thing we do is check in. Like, are y'all friends not checking in on y'all, man? Like y'all just going through the day, acting like everything's cool when it ain't. That's crazy to me, man. You got to be able to talk it out because you're not gonna grow.
You're not.
You think you can grow by yourself? You're not that much of a man, bro. Like you just not, bro. We not gonna do that.
No.
You know, let's make it normal. Let's make it normal to talk. You know, this everybody going through. So ladies, y'all too. Like everything that a woman goes through on a day-to-day basis, you need to talk that out.
Yeah.
Don't think everybody's talking shit on you. That's the thing that I'm seeing reoccurring with women.
Yeah.
Every woman thinks somebody jealous. Every woman thinks somebody out for them. Every woman think she's talking shit on me. Da, da, da. Bro, ain't nobody worried about you like that. Like everybody, you are not a topic of conversation every day, baby.
You know what I realized as far as in the women aspect, and I gotta be careful with this because I know like there's gonna be a lot of blowback. But like, but F it. Like I feel like women like they get so much put on them like throughout like the world and society and a lot of critiques, and it's like they don't want to be viewed in that way. So in that way, like because they don't want to be viewed in it, they get like this false sense of like, I don't even know the right word. They get like this false sense of like pride. I feel like almost to the point where now like they won't speak out on it, like how we were just talking about it, because you're gonna view me as this emotional woman in this workplace, and even though I'm being treated unfairly because I'm a woman, I can't speak out on it because if I do, then I'm gonna be viewed as the emotional being that I am, that we are. And then it's like, because you don't speak out on it, now you have to walk around with like,
chip on your
chest out, chip on your shoulder, and now you have this false sense of pride, but now you putting that out into different people. And I have a lot of female friends, like, and it's strictly just like friends, so we had these type of conversations, and like, a lot of them be like, bro, I ain't texting first. He gonna have to text me. Mm-hmm. Or what?
I don't go after men.
Yeah, they gonna come after me. Like what? Bro, that's that
Get
pride.
Over yourself.
And I be telling them, I be like, yo, that's that pride. You have to stop that because
you telling me you see a guy that you really find attractive or you think is
not
interesting.
Texting him first. Or
approaching him first or anything because you feel like that's what a man's supposed to do.
And you know how they spin it? They be like, well, if I shoot my shot or if I reach out first, I'm gonna be viewed as XYZ.
Because I'm gonna be viewed
as the hoe. I'm gonna be viewed as the I don't know, whatever it may be. Like and y'all know who y'all are too when I'm talking about y'all.
Right.
But yeah, bro, it's just like dang, like a lot of that comes from not talking about the shit that you're going through. And let's normalize that, like you said.
That's ego, bro. Like, ego is a hell of a drug, bro. Like ego, these people's egos is off the charts.
Yeah.
I don't know who told you all that in a bag of chips. I don't know. I don't know if you just built that up your damn self. I don't know if that's because you got a lot of likes on Instagram or your Twitter buzz is up because you think you this and you that. It's just likes.
It's from the social media.
It's just likes. You know what I'm saying? It's just views. You know what I mean? Like, get over yourself. Seriously, sit down and humble yourself. Like, why do I talk like I talk? Why do I think I'm the prize? Why do I feel like I gotta motherfucking be chased?
Yeah, and what I'm saying, like, I don't want to get that misconstrued, like, cause like I feel like everybody should have that feeling, like you're a prize, you have some value to bring to the table. However, don't let that get in the way of something that you really want or like something that you really want to go after because you feel like I'm too good for it.
Right.
Don't do that. That's that false sense of pride.
Yeah, I'm too good for it. No one in this world is too good for anything. If you want something, go chase it. It's not gonna come to you all the time. Facts. And that perfect man, that perfect woman is not gonna come busting down your front step.
That perfect man, that perfect woman is a false sense. Ain't nobody that's perfect.
Ain't nobody that's perfect. Like we said in the last episode, everybody comes with some bullshit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But how do How do you walk around? How do you carry yourself? What type of aura do you give off? You know what I mean? Like what type of vibe do you bring?
Right.
You know, are you working on yourself to be the best vibe that you can be, to attract that perfect quote unquote woman, that perfect quote unquote man? What are you doing? Are you working on yourself? Looks ain't all that. Looks will get you in the door.
Yeah, looks
but that's about it.
But
that's it. You can turn your ass right back around. That attitude or that, all that is ugly. Your inner self, if that's ugly, turn around.
Yeah, bro.
I don't want you.
I posted it on my story, but like I feel like a lot of people got mad about it, and I was like, yo, like it was this post, and it was like saying like, you know, like kind of like going along the lines of what you saying, how nobody is like too good for like somebody else. Somebody always gonna be. Right. You know, in a better viewed in a better light, or somebody's always gonna have something over you. But I was saying like on my story, it was like, yo, why you think so many, like a lot of bad joints, they get kicked to the curb a lot, or like they get broken up with? Why you think that is? Cause looks only gonna get you so far. They gonna get you in the door. Okay, yeah, she bad, she look good. All right, bet, cool, shoot your shot. But now when you really get to know them, and now you in that relationship, it's like, yo.
You shallow as hell.
You come with a lot of bullshit
right.
that I wasn't willing to deal with.
You single. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've been attractive ever since you was a kid, and you've been getting attention like that, you don't think why would I have to change? I get attention anyway. He'll come or she'll come. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get over that. That's when that self growth gotta come in. You know what I'm saying? Like are you building yourself spiritually? You know what I'm saying? Your physical is cool. But is that going to get you the job you want? Is that going to hold your position? Is that going to get the man, woman that you want? Is that going to move you along like you want to move? No. Because you're going to feel ugly inside. A lot of these pretty people, man or woman, they're ugly as hell inside because, you know, they're not dealing with their trauma. They're just moving on with the course of life.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get to that point, and that goes back to just talking.
Yeah.
Just get it out.
Let's normalize that.
Let's normalize the talking, man. Let's normalize it. And this is what we also got to normalize. The etiquette.
Oh, man.
Cause y'all move like slops, and it pisses me off.
What you mean?
Like grown ass men don't know how to tie a tie. Grown ass men are not walking their woman on the inside of the street. Grown ass men
opening the door for them.
Are not opening the doors. You know, grown ass men are always trying to make a woman pay for something. Or grown ass women are always feel like they have to be paid for. Like etiquette. It's not just the workplace. Or we can talk about the workplace too. You know, proper ways of greeting your boss. You know, proper things to wear in a workplace.
Right.
You know, no short skirts, no saggy suits.
Right.
Get your shit tailored. You know what I mean? Get a haircut when you're going for an interview. Talk proper. Sit straight. Don't slouch. Things that people are not being taught.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just things that just have to be addressed. And it scares me that I work in recruiting, right, at a high level. I'm recruiting teachers, I'm recruiting doctors, I'm recruiting all this, and I'm looking at resumes, and I'm looking at, you know, people that come in for an interview, and just their persona. It's like, the fuck, like, what, like who, what, like,
how you even get in
like
this position?
I had an interview. Young man comes sit down on he slides me his resume. Nothing's capitalized. He has can't wait to work as a header for his resume. He has like when you apply for a certain position, let's say in my instance they're applying for a teaching job for a university. Normally those are really educated people, so this really shocked me. You know, he's slouching, he's sitting like that for the visual people that are looking at me, slouching like this while he's talking. You know, he's not sitting up straight, not being tentative. Eye contact means a lot. You know, he's not groomed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You just don't have that etiquette.
You just don't have that. Like, when you go in for something like that, bro, you're trying to beat out the person that's coming after you or was just before you.
You're right.
You're trying to perpetrate the best person that you can be. So I don't understand. Like, I don't know
why you're not bringing your best.
You know what I mean?
Or even like that might be his best and he just don't know no better. It's like, yeah, y'all gotta get on.
But mind you, we're talking about people that are trying to be teachers, so it's like that's what I'm talking about.
Right. Yeah, you
so
should.
even if we go down, you know, people that are just coming out of college or people that are just coming out of high school, man, like, all right. So what I've noticed that we're not really teaching these in schools. We're not really teaching etiquette in schools. Like, we learn from each other that you have to put the woman on the inside of the street to protect her.
Right.
You know, we learn through society that you open the door. You know, you open her car door, you carry her bags. You know what I'm saying? A man should never have a free arm if the lady has a bag in her hand besides her pocketbook.
Right.
It kills me. Like me and my friends, you know, back in the day, me and my friends back in the day, we could always be like, yo, I can take his girlfriend right now.
Oh,
just based off the fact that
that was the energy.
It is what it is.
I could take his girl right now.
Based off the fact that she's walking on the outside of the street, you know what I'm saying? Like he's on his phone, not paying attention to, not talking to her, not holding her hand. What? Like open season. Like, and I hate that. But it is what it is. Like, you're not handling your business. Like, you looking crazy right now, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
it's sad out here, man. Like, etiquette is key.
And then not only that, I feel like a big thing, at least like with me, is like being like you say, like having that proper etiquette. Like let's use workplace for an example. Like being professional in the workplace, even though you're not treated with that same professionalism. Like a lot of times I feel like we stoop down to people's levels, even though we know better, like, and not to do that.
Right.
So like for me, it's like, I feel like that also ties into etiquette too. Like if you know better, do better.
Right.
Like don't stoop down to somebody's level just because you're being treated a certain way, or like say like for relationship issues, like instances, sorry. If you're being treated in a way that you know you're not being used to treated in, don't accept it. Don't allow it. Like, correct it. Because a lot of times we stoop down to it because, oh, they look good, or, oh, like, they do this for me.
Or I'm going to match your energy. I hate that phrase.
Yo, I'm going to match your energy. Nah.
I hate that phrase, bro.
Nah.
Why would you try to match bad energy?
Yeah.
You taking away from your good energy to match some bad energy because you think, oh, well, he or she's moving like that. I'm going to treat him the same way. You're a weirdo.
You're tripping.
You're the weirdo now. Like, they were bad, but now you're the really bad one. You're the bad one.
Because you stooping down.
You noticed it.
And you know better.
And you know better.
And you know better.
Like, what the... Like, bro, I never understand. I hate that phrase, bro. And people used to say that. I don't know if it was, like, last summer or whatever. Matching energies. I'm always matching energies.
Yeah. I don't know where
you're
that came
a weirdo.
from.
Like, you're a weirdo, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it should only... If it's match energy, it should be really good energy.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you going to match some energy...
I'm going to match his energy. My girlfriend, she's moving good. She got a promotion. She's doing her thing.
I'm gonna match her energy. Yeah.
Why
The only way you should be matching energy is if that energy is better than yours. That's the only way you should be matching energy.
Don't be matching bad energy.
That's weird. You right. You right about that.
Like, there's no other word for it. Like,
yeah, you're right about
weird.
that.
You're
That's
strange
weird
to me. Like you're a grown adult.
A grown ass man talking about I'm about to stoop down because whatever the reason may be.
And you a grown man. If we're talking about you a grown man talking about you gonna match a female's energy. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. What you gonna put on? You gonna put on a dress too? You gonna put her heels on? You wanna see if her heels fit? I'm scared, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. You just got listen. Etiquette. It is key, and it's attractive. Like wearing cologne. Like, why y'all dudes not wearing cologne or women not wearing perfume? Like, what's up with that? Like, y'all scared. Like, I had a homie. He was mad his chick bought him some Gucci cologne.
Wow, he was mad.
He was like, she gonna buy me some cologne. Yeah, cause you probably needed it. You smelly bastard. like you mean take the hit.
Yeah, a lot of people view like those smell goods and stuff like that, gifts like that.
That's essential.
Like, I stink. But like, nah, you don't. Like, it don't necessarily mean.
But what
that.
You should be
she
wearing
may
cologne.
Like that scent.
You should be
and
wearing
now
cologne.
She wants you
bro.
to wear that scent. Don't feel
like cologne. That attracts.
That's an insecurity.
I'm gonna give you fellas a hint. Women like a man that smells good.
And don't wear that Axe shit.
Oh,
you a grown ass man wearing body spray, bod, or Axe.
I ain't feel like I.
If you don't go to the mall, your local mall, wherever, Amazon, and get yourself some real cologne, put that shit down, man. Put that shit down, please, for me.
That's just ignorant.
Do it for you.
That's
Damn.
crazy to me. Like, yeah, no, we're not doing that, fellas. We're not doing that, fellas. She likes somebody that smells good. If you want to get that girl, man, you got a date, smell good.
Yeah.
You gonna see her, you gonna hug her, smell good.
That goes in the etiquette.
That goes in the etiquette. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's etiquette. These are things that I didn't think I had to talk about before I got in the studio. I'm like, damn, like, yeah, I gotta talk about this.
Yeah, you realize
y'all
a lot of people don't have it.
Cut your fingernails. I didn't think I had to say that, but y'all brothers that smoke weed.
I'm fucked up because I bite mine. That's a habit.
You gotta stop that shit. That is crazy to me. I'm scared of you.
I'm
But
scared
y'all brothers that have long fingernails that smoke weed and You got dirt under your nails. Like, that's disgusting. You gonna try to do something sexual to your female? You got long nails and dirt under your nails. You gonna throw a pH off.
Hold on, bro. I gotta correct you. I gotta correct you.
There's no way you about to correct me.
No. Because we talking about etiquette, and you say this often, but like, and I had to get corrected on this by a woman, but you say female a lot. And a lot of women, they get offended by the word female, bro.
Female.
So if we want to talk about etiquette,
female.
You drawn,
I'm not
bro.
about to change.
You drawn, bro.
Female?
Because look,
you're offended?
Let me tell you. Let me talk.
Please, enlighten.
When you hear women talk about us, do they be like, the males? Those males. You never hear that. Why is that?
They just didn't say it.
Why?
Because they didn't say it. I'm not about to get offended.
I feel you. You're not going to get offended, but here's the reason why you're not going to get offended. Because in society, a man is viewed higher up on the level, on the scale as a woman. So when you talk about women and female addresses like the species, like your sexual species. So, for instance, a pet dog, you can have a female pet dog. You could have a female frog. You could have a female whatever, and that addresses their species. Bro, this is what the woman is telling me. So you looking at me like I'm crazy, but we talking about etiquette. Let's keep it a buck.
I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at the camera.
I'm looking at you.
Because what you just said.
Bro, look, hold on. I ain't done, though. I ain't done. Because at the end of the day, if we going to talk about human to human, and that's what we talking about, and you say female, it's a degrading term for them. It is.
I'm sorry. But I'm not. Sorry. I mean, you can write me all you want.
That's the issue with y'all niggas, man. Bro. Y'all be knowing the proper etiquette, and y'all be like, "That's not I'm sorry, etiquette. But I'm not."
That's
like
not
I just said,
etiquette.
I gotta get my fingernails. I gotta take care of the habit that I got with my fingernails. I know that that's an issue, and I'm working on it.
That's nothing.
However, when you know it's an issue, or even if you don't know it's an issue, you know you are aware of the issue, and you don't identify it as an issue, and you deem not to correct it. That is problematic.
If I say I wanna take
this nigga's problematic.
Whatever.
I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at you.
If I say I wanna protect all women, I feel like women are treated unfairly in this world, and I want to do everything in my power to make sure women are treated well. And you come at me and say, "Wow, you're saying woman? I mean, you're saying female?" And you're looking at me like I'm wrong. I can tell you this: if I say I want to make sure all these women in this world are being protected, I want to make sure I'm doing everything for females to be, treated more fairly and everything, and then throughout my whole speech about me trying to do better for females, women, you're
referring to them as protect women. You referring to them
I'm using my word as females. Scratch out. I just normally say back and forth for women and females.
Right.
But if I'm saying females, I'm trying to do better for the females and and then throughout my speech, you come at me saying, "Wow, he's using female." Fuck you. Like what?
But bro, that's part of the problem. If you want to do better for women, why are you addressing them as female? They don't address us as males.
Then do it. They address me as a male. Like, bro. This is what I'm talking. Let's get into it. Let's go.
That don't fix the issue,
bro. Then I feel like this generation is always trying to find a fucking issue.
They are.
Why?
They are. But it's an issue nonetheless.
All the things in the world, bro. There's female dogs. And you're putting me in the same category.
Yeah.
Then you need to take a walk. Take a walk. It's not that serious for you to try to find a problem with everything in this world. We got too much shit going on, and you're offended by a female. Bro, I'm gonna tell you to take that problem and stuff it where the sun don't shine. I'm sorry.
I get that energy, but in the same breath, bro, as a person that is oppressed, right, and a person that's viewed lesser, as a black man in America, imagine if. And they do. Imagine if every white person, I'm not saying every white person, but a lot of white people, they have that. Oh, you find an issue with me saying whatever to you because you're whatever? I don't see an issue with that, and you can stuff it where the sun don't shine. That's the problem, bro. That's very problematic.
We can't.
And I understand. Hold on, wait,
bro.
Mixing
all types of topics.
Hold on, bro. Because it's not all types of topics. It's all on a scale of hierarchy, right? We got women, we got white, we got black. It's all on a scale of hierarchy. When a person that is viewed lesser is expressing a problem that they have that they identify as a whole, I feel like it's our right as the person who's hired to listen to them and give them that ear. So when you say, stuff it with his sun don't shine, imagine if everybody said that to Black Lives Matter. Stuff it with his sun don't shine.
Come on, bro.
Fuck out of here.
Come on, bro.
Fuck out of here. As your man, I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking at you. Fuck out of here.
Bro, because you trying to make me, because this is what I don't feel about that conversation, bro.
Word.
Because you're trying to make me as a bad guy with the female, and you're trying to compare it to white people. You're trying to compare it to people saying that to Black Lives Matter.
Don't look at it.
Bro,
look at it that way, though.
No, because that's how you just mapped it. Because you just said, if everybody said what you just said, stuff where the sun don't shine. Because the whole thing I was saying was, I'm all for the female race. I'm all for women. I'm all for that. But I'm saying is, you can't just attack me because I said female. Like, because you are a female. I'm not slandering you. I'm not giving you a derogatory term.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I had a female that I'm speaking to on this podcast or right now or after this show or whatever, texting or whatever, and she says, I'd rather you not, address me as a female, then we had that conversation, and I'd be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm talking about a broad topic and I use the word female and I get slandered for it and I'm talking all positivity towards that demographic, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm insensitive because I'm talking at a higher purpose.
But, okay, so you just said if I'm talking to a woman and I'm addressing her as a female and she voices that she has an issue with it, then okay, like that's a conversation that we have. Right. And that's the reason why we having this podcast, is to have that conversation. So don't think I'm coming at you as, oh, he's the bad guy because he's using female. No, this is this place where we having the conversation. And this is what I've heard from women.
No, nigga.
This is what I've heard.
You said it the
I
first
hate niggas,
way.
dog.
The way
I really
you said
hate
it,
niggas,
the
dog.
way you said that shit was, I was being bad towards them when I have all respect.
Bro,
I'm just saying,
that's
I'm
what
not
it, that
about to
was voiced to me.
So that wasn't voiced to me. So you can
I
have
hate
that
niggas,
have
dog.
that problem.
I really hate niggas. This is why. This is the proper etiquette.
If you have that problem that was addressed to you, you as a man are bringing it to my front door,
bro. Because I was saying the same things you were saying, female, 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 and if they brought it to me, the same. In that same breath, I'm gonna bring it to you because I want to see you do better.
Well, we have a listen. I'm doing.
Hey, bro. All right, bro. Look, listen. This
camera.
Look.
I'm doing fine.
Okay. All right. Look.
You know what I'm saying?
To settle all the shit, this is what we gonna do. When this air, we gonna come out with a post, a little discrepancy post.
Fine.
Which one is better? The word female, when addressing a woman, when addressing the female species, which one is better? Female, woman. Sure, I don't care.
I really don't.
Look, niggas got quiet now. Niggas done got quiet.
But I'm just saying, I'm saying, whatever a woman says, what a woman says, and that's how she wants to be addressed. That's how she wants to be addressed. That's how you gotta move.
Telling you, bro.
But I'm saying,
you saying you ain't talk to women about it. I'm telling you what they saying.
You ain't a woman.
I'm telling you what they're saying. I never said that I'm saying. I'm telling you what they're saying.
That's fine, bro. Because I know where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's not a derogatory term to call anyone a female. It's not a derogatory term to call anybody.
You don't have no ill intent.
No.
I get that. You don't.
So that's what I'm saying.
In the same way the white person don't have no ill intent when they singing
nigga?
Future and they saying nigga, they don't have no ill intent.
It's not the same thing.
It is, bro. It is.
Oh my God. A white person using a derogatory term to a race is not the same as me saying
I'm not going to say
woman.
it's the same, but it's along those same lines, bro.
The hell if it is. No, it is not.
The hell if it is. You can stick it where the sun don't shine. That's the fucking problem.
Calling somebody what they are is bro.
That's the problem.
Like so then what a better terminology which you should have said to me was, that's like me, like our previous conversation when me and you had spoken about the term pretty boy. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't really appreciate it. So that's a jump. But as far as white people, bro, I can't agree with you that because that's literally a derogatory term.
Yeah, no, I'm not
now,
saying.
Pretty
boy,
it's
the same. I should never said it's the same.
Pretty boy, because I see, like me and you spoke, that's not always derogatory. You know what I'm saying? But it can be if we take it that way.
Right.
I guess female is not a derogatory term, but they could take it that way if they feel some type of way. So that way I can look at it, and if a woman, I don't know what you want me to say now, but whatever comes to me and says, I'd rather you say this, then I see what you're saying, because I have the same problem with somebody calling me a pretty boy, because they can have two
Okay.
There's two sides of that coin.
No,
You know
I
what
get
I'm
you.
saying?
I get you, and I agree with that. Like maybe I should never use like the black and white, but I was more so referring to the hierarchy.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's what I was. More
I feel
so
that, bro.
referring to.
Because I feel like, and you're right. You know, because I saw, you know, on Instagram, you go on that Explore, John, you can see videos. There was an old school video where this woman stood up. It was like, why do I have to feel bad if a rap song comes on and it has the word nigga in it?
Mm-hmm.
Why should I feel bad if it's being said?
Right.
So I feel that. Because they have such a, it's such a, what's a good word for it? It's such a privilege.
It's like you don't have no ill intent when saying it. You just trying to sing the
But
song.
you know the damage that word is.
Facts.
So it's like it's like you feel privileged because why is that a word that I can't say?
Yeah.
And I've even had a white person say, well, my ancestors made the word.
Why can't I say it? We made it?
So I was like, it took me a couple seconds to respond because I'm like,
Oh, you should have been responding.
No, but
y'all didn't make that word.
but no. It's just like
They
I
did
didn't expect that boldness to come out. Like my people made the word, so why can't I say it?
They made the word
I'm like,
with the ER on the end. That is derogatory.
Right. No,
That's the
yeah,
word
yeah,
they made. But
yeah.
that word derives from another word that they did not make.
Yeah. No,
So
it's just like in that terminology, that's how she was saying.
right.
It was
No, I get it.
It was a
you-
woman
had you
or a
stuck.
female, whatever the hell. Like, you know what I mean? Opposite sex of male, whatever. You know what I mean? But we can talk about terms like that, make it on a post, like, you know, what people are comfortable hearing, what people are not comfortable hearing.
Yeah.
I would like to hear
It's
that.
a conversation.
I would like for a woman to be on our show soon and talk about things such as that.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, because two males can talk about it all day.
But if we don't,
Yeah.
right? Exactly.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, bro. I mean, we gonna continue these topics,
Yeah.
these conversations.
Yeah.
I mean, we been here. I feel like we done covered a lot.
Covered a lot, man.
I like episode 5.
I like episode 5. You know what I mean? Tune in. You know, every Sunday. Me and Ron the Ruler.
Oh wait,
That's how he wanted me to say it.
Ron the Ruler.
Right, Ron the Ruler. You know what I'm saying?
me and Capo too.
Yeah.
You mean
With the energy.
we gonna have these.
Yeah,
we gonna have these discussions.
You know what I mean? Listen, so I really appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Sunday's Kickback.
On YouTube.
Yeah, if y'all looking at it right there, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Yeah, episode 5, man. I'm feeling good about it. We'll be here next week. Me and Ron the Ruler are going to the beach
The way you said that.
tomorrow.
Like
We're gonna be lit off the Casamigos. Yeah, man, that's my new drink. I'm sorry. Casamigos. That is my drink. Everybody that's listening, please just do yourself a justice. Get the bottle.
Yo, y'all
Get the
new
bottle.
tequila drinkers be killing me, dog.
I'm not a new tequila. I'm a
drinking
more
tequila.
established tequila drinker.
Y'all
'Cause
be
I used to like Hennessy. No, I like Hennessy. I used to like Hennessy.
Casamigos,
Hennessy give you a headache.
all that.
Hennessy give you a headache.
That's all
It's
that.
too much sugar.
Straight 1800. Let's go what we do. Or that Pat Ron. You feel me? Patron.
Oh.
He said Pat Ron.
Better figure something out.
Right, we got a close relationship, so I
Yeah.
call him Pat Ron.
Pat Ron, okay.
You feel me?
Shit to me. Listen, man, listen. Yeah, like I said, tune in every Sunday. Sunday's Kickback. Follow at Ron the Ruler. Follow at Capo.2. Follow Umi Beats, 4 Studios. We appreciate y'all,
Follow
man.
Sunday's Kickback.
Follow Sunday's Kickback without being said. Yep.
Yeah.
Tune in.